22nd, I believe. It's a Wednesday, man. It's the nighttime, man. I really never go live at nighttime, man. I think this is only the second time I've ever went live at nighttime. But first 100 days, Trump inauguration, you know what I'm saying, trying to be as fair and transparent as possible. I decided, man, to come on here. It's a lot going on in the Trump world. You know what I'm saying? Especially with these pardons, man, the fallout for those pardons carrying out. So, guys, you know how we do it on the Legal Wars podcast, man. I just take a few minutes. I allow some people to jump them in the stream and get the conversation started. It's viewers' choice tonight, but it's Trump topics, man. So we're going to take a few minutes, see who show up, man, and who don't show up. And then we're going to get started on the content. So if y'all watching this after it was pre-recorded, you could jump back on and see it later. I'm going to go ahead or you could fast forward, excuse me. You could fast forward to the good parts. I'm going to turn CNN on the background. We usually take probably around 10 minutes to get started, so we'll let some people jump in the stream and we'll get cranky.
Claiming that this company doesn't even have $10 billion behind this to do this. Now, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, is disagreeing. They are basically in legal warfare. That's important context here between Elon Musk and Sam Altman. They're suing each other, or Elon Musk is suing them. And so it is important to remember there's tension here. But really the story of this is Elon Musk is undercutting Donald Trump on one of the biggest announcements he made on his first full day in office. And it raises that question we've been talking about, which is, what does this look like when someone who is not afraid to voice his opinion, neither of them are, when those conflict, and what this ultimately looks like? But the White House is saying that people should take Trump's word for it, not Elon's.
Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk's criticism was that this consortium doesn't have the money, the 500 million. They can 500 billion, and they can raise that money pretty easily. But it's fascinating to see this criticism of something that President Trump is touting as a major accomplishment, from yesterday. Caitlin, we'll see you at 9 o'clock more. I want to talk more on the second guessing right now by Elon Musk. I want to get perspective from tech journalist, author, and Pivot podcast co-host Kara Swisher. So, Kara, I don't know if anybody should be surprised by this, but what do you make of Elon Musk appearing to undermine this major announcement from the president?
Well, he wants to undermine Sam Altman. That's his goal. He's obviously in a lawsuit with him. He had a lawsuit, then he stopped at a lawsuit, and then he had a lawsuit again because of his involvement with OpenAI. So this is a long-running feud between these two tech entrepreneurs, specifically around AI.
They used to be friends.
I don't think they did. Yeah. They did. Long time ago. It was many moons ago. But like a lot of people, I talked to Elon a lot, myself, Reid Hoffman, many others. They're not. There's been a real break, especially between Altman and Musk over a variety of things. And Elon's alleging certain things, and Sam is denying them or just shaking his head, essentially.
In this particular instance, I mean, he's alleging, they don't have the money. I know you've spoken to some of the parties involved in the Stargate project. Even if they don't have cash on hand, I assume they could raise this money quickly.
In 4 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I know of a lot of people who want to invest.
Yeah, there's no lack of money among these people. They could do it out of their own pockets. Just Larry Ellison standing there, that's it. That's all you need. And interestingly, Ellison is close to Musk and has invested in Twitter and everything else. So there's plenty of money here. I mean, I think he's trying to impugn the thing because he's not part of it, or Trump is showing a little independence from all things Elon, essentially.
There are those, who wondered whether this alliance between Trump and Musk would hit some bumps. Do you think it's a sign of that? I mean, how long would a Trump tolerate? Musk could have gone to him privately and expressed, his disdain.
What's up, everybody? What's up, man?
Emotions on X or wherever he happens to be, because he's
what's good, man? In the hood, man. In Trump world, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk to me. I decided to come on, man, like live tonight, man. Talk a little politics with you guys, man. Y'all chop it up with me. Man, how you gonna come on stream with a name like that, man? Brittany says, am I cool? Of course I'm cool, man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm Gucci. Sunny Side Up says, what's up? Brittany, what's cracking? You know what I'm saying? Just jump on live stream, trying to talk some politics, man. What's going on in Trump world? You know what I'm saying? Somebody says how my day was. I appreciate you asking. My day been pretty good. How has your day been? You know what I'm saying? Just going through the processes of life. Brittany says, yeah, hey, what y'all want to talk about, man? What y'all want to discuss? You know what I'm saying tonight? It's viewer's choice. Anything you guys want to talk about, we could talk about it. Sammy, that's good, man. That's good. I hope your day stay good. Brittany says, can she subscribe? Of course. Please subscribe. Like, subscribe, comment, all those good things. Sammy says, God, do I believe? Of course I believe. I'm a Christian. 1000% Christian. Of course I believe. You know what I'm saying? What you guys got going on tonight, man? What's going on tonight, man? Somebody says he's gonna sub to me. I appreciate it. I thank you. Appreciate it. Where you guys from? What you guys think about what's going on in the political world? You know what I'm saying? So I try to jump on and talk about tonight. See if any of my political people be on that nighttime, man, seeing what's good, what's cracking, talking about what's going on in politics with President Trump. I never come on at nighttime, man. I never go on at nighttime, go live at nighttime. Decided to go live tonight. Try to talk to people, see what you guys are talking about. Where are you guys from? Brittany, what's a V? I don't know what a V is. You said, do I have a V? What's a V? I have no idea. I have no idea what you mean by that. No idea. Like, y'all gotta type the sentences out, man, so I can understand what y'all talking about, man. We're not talking about this Trump hate, man. All this Trump hate, man. I was trying to jump on and talk about, you know what I'm saying, how Trump trying to do his pardons, and people have a problem with his pardons, man. The Trump hate is real, ain't it? It's like regardless of what he try to do, man, people are in opposition of him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to come on here and talk about. Brittany say from Alabama. Somebody say you live in New York. What part of New York you live in? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me, man, I'm in Texas right now. I'm from Mississippi. But yeah, man, just waiting on people to get in the chat. Y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about, man. We talking about these Trump peoples, these Trump haters, man. You know what I'm saying? That Trump hate is real, man. It's real. Who'd y'all vote for? Did y'all vote for Trump? Or y'all voted for VP Harris? Are y'all Democrats or y'all Republicans? Brittany says she want to talk about football, no Trump. Brittany, you a football fan? Brittany, you a football fan? What's your football team, Brittany? Who your team is? Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl? Brittany, what's wrong with Trump, man? What you got? What's wrong with Trump? You got something against Trump? You know what I'm saying? Brittany said the Commanders gonna win the Super Bowl. Are you a new Commanders fan, Brittany, or are you just on the bandwagon? She said, he my bot. Who your bot? You talking Brittany, who your bot is? You talking about Trump? Where's Summy went? Summy done dipped off. He your vote. You mean Trump your vote? That's who you voted for? There's nothing wrong with that. If you voted for Trump, it seems like you should want to talk about him, right? Talk about politics. What's wrong with talking about politics, Brittany? What y'all want to talk about? We could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Brittany, where you said you was from again? You from New York? What my boy down here say? Yeah, of course. What situation? Brittany said, what part of Alabama you from, Brittany? I'm from originally from Biloxi, real close to Mobile. Local too, Paul. Man, come on, man. Spanish Fort? For real, Brittany? You from Spanish Fort? Man, that's close to where I'm from. Real talk. That's real close to where I'm from. Brittany, how old you are? Man, I gotta the other person who said you asking for some advice, I gotta understand what you're talking about. If I don't understand what you're talking about, I can't give you no advice. I have no I have no idea what you're talking about right now. No idea whatsoever. Brittany, though, man, I'm trying to talk to you, though, man. What part of Spanish Fort, Brittany? I mean, what part of Spanish Fort? Brittany, you say you from Spanish Fort. You ever been to Biloxi? How old you are, Brittany? Nah, you don't talk too much. Oh, man. I feel what you talking about now. This man, so you saying you got a problem. Hey, bro, you shouldn't have invited her over there. That's a real problem to have, though, my brother. Hey, that's not too bad. I guess it all depends on how she look, or if you wanted her to be over there with you kicking it. But I don't know, though, man. I don't know what to do in that situation. Just go talk to her. Tell her you called her Uber. Tell her you called her an Uber, man. Just go talk to her and tell her you just. I mean, look, in any situation, bro, what I found out in life, the best way to do just communicate with people, man. Just tell it. Just say, hey, you know, I'm used to being by myself at this time of night, and I enjoyed your company, but you want the Uber XL or Uber? No, I'm just playing, but yeah, just be real, man, and just talk to her. Just tell it. Just say, hey, man. Man, Brittany, you only 21. That is highly unfortunate, baby. I'm 44 years old. You know what I'm saying? But you could stay in the stream and kick it, man. We could chop it up, whatever y'all want to talk about. This man up in here talking, I'm trying to jump on here talking about Trump and, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff going on in the world. And he talking about he got him a little tenderoni and she won't leave. He said, she a hefty gal. Man, that's the whole conversation, bro. Why you got a hefty gal at your house? This man that called a hefty gal to his house to kick it, and then now she don't want to leave. She want to go eat all the food out the refrigerator. You feel what I'm saying? Look at Ryan. What's cracking? Is it absolutely, man, I ain't never heard of it before. You know what I'm saying? I heard of a lot of terms, but I never heard of a tube hog before. You know? But I feel what the man's saying, you know what I'm saying? The man is saying he got him a skeezer that he can't get rid of. Where I'm from, that's what it is. That's the way we'll say it. That man got a skeezer he can't get rid of, man. What we on tonight, man? You know what I'm saying? I try to jump on, man, see what some people on, man, what y'all talking about, man. Ain't nothing going on YouTube at nighttime, man. You feel me? Oh, my man said in Baltimore. Yo, what y'all calling? It's a Baltimore term, a tube hog. A woman that's easy is a tube hog. Man, what you got? What you at the house chilling with tube hogs? Hold up, man. I ain't trying to clown on you. I'm just going off of what you saying. What you doing chilling with tube hogs anyway? So you chilling with hefty tube hogs. Hey, bro, you gotta let the tube hog. See, that's what you get for tapping in with a tube hog. You can't get the tube hog to leave now. What my boy said. Number one breakdown is communication is assuming it happened or assuming that you doing it effective. You see what I'm saying? If you can't understand what someone's saying or someone don't understand what you're saying, I'm saying, how can you communicate with them? You know what I'm saying? And communication, to me, it rules the nation. It's what matters in any situation. I mean, how can me and Brittany, like, you know what I'm saying, be able to say anything to each other if we can't effectively, you know what I'm saying, let each other know our thoughts or our emotions at that time? So most definitely, I think when communication breaks down in anything, whether it's in a personal relationship, whether it's in politics, like when communication breaks down, I think the relationship breaks down. I think every relationship or most relationships are definitely predicated off communication. And that's in anything to do with humans. And I really do believe that. Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, man. It's a PM. I'm on the tube, man. I'm chilling with you guys, man. Decided to jump on YouTube, see what was going on. If you guys have not liked the video, I ask y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Most importantly, man, jump down in the comments, man. Jump down in the chat. That's why I came live for, to talk to y'all, to have a conversation, man. I was trying to talk about, you know what I'm saying, President Trump and all this hatred I've been seeing on this man. But this man been in office for 3 days. He did a couple pardons. I mean, nothing really out the line that I've seen, that I noticed. Maybe y'all seen something or noticed something that I didn't. And man, they've been hating on him so hard, man. But anything you guys want to talk about, y'all drop it down below in the chat, man. We could talk about it, man. If y'all got some questions like these people been asking, man, y'all can ask any kind of questions y'all want to, man. Anything y'all want to discuss, we can discuss. What's good, man? What's good, YouTube? Man, Brittany, what happened to you, baby? I know y'all ain't coming here, man, and y'all just gonna get quiet on me all of a sudden, man. What happened to y'all, man? What happened to my chat, man? My chat just went bye-bye. Ryan, I don't see you in here that much. I never see you in the morning times. Brittany said you got attacked by an 8-year-old. Brittany, that 8-year-old, is that your child? Do you have children, Brittany? What y'all got going on right now, man? What y'all doing? That's the question, man. We got to get the chat crunk, man. Y'all up in here, man, being all quiet and stuff, ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Man, bro, ain't nothing good in the hood, man. You feel me? You tell me what's good. No, Brittany, I just asked if you had kids. You know what I'm saying? If you had any killings, because you said you had got attacked by an 8-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked if you had any children. Man, y'all ain't trying to talk about nothing, man. Y'all making me fall asleep, bro. I'm getting sleepy, man. I say I'll try to jump on YouTube, man, have some conversation, bro. Like YouTube, like I know a lot of people be getting it in on YouTube at nighttime, man, but I just don't see how, because it's like the kind of people that we be talking, man, like ain't nobody really be discussing nothing on YouTube at nighttime. What they talk about at nighttime on YouTube? Max says, shoot, every time I see you on here, it's live. Every time that boy be jumping on live. Mac, have you liked the video yet, man? I think you probably have. You subscribe, hit the notification bell, man. Come check your boy out. Tuesday mornings and on Friday mornings, Legal Wars podcast. I'm sure you guys probably are not up at that time, but that's at like 6 a.m. though. Brittany says, know how Max said that. Oh, okay, yeah. He just on here talking. Baby Bubba says, brother knows political science. Of course, my boy. That's what we talk about, bro. It's politics. You know what I'm saying? Politics is my thing, man. That's like my wheelhouse. That's something that, you know what I'm saying, I'm really interested in. I'm really interested in politics, how it affects us in our everyday lives. Max says, I'm in there like swimwear. I appreciate it, man. You feel me? I appreciate the love. All y'all peoples who show me some love, just telling y'all in advance, appreciate it. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Brittany, you still ain't told me if you had kids yet. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys that's on right now, do y'all have YouTube channels yourself? Do y'all ever go live? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could share your YouTube channel down below in the chat. We could check you out. Yeah, Brittany. Why you getting attacked by 8-year-olds? That's your little brother or sister? Or I was asking, because I know you ain't got no 8-year-old child, Brittany. I wouldn't think so. She says you are posting a Trump hate thing. No, I'm not posting the Trump hate thing, baby. I'm saying people that's hating on Trump, the hate on Trump is real. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come on here saying I was hating on Trump or I was saying that I hate Trump. I was just, you know what I'm saying, watching TV. And that was just something I thought that I would come on and see if people wanted to talk about. Like the amount of people that are hating on Trump after his first 2 days, I was just saying, man, it's unreal. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no Trump hate thing. I guess Brittany thought I was going to come talk about her favorite president, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no Trump hate. I was just saying, man, everybody hating on President Trump. Why everybody hating on President Trump, man? Max says, I have kids. Speaking of kids, is it true about Trump and the child support bill? Man, Mac, tell me more about the child support bill. I haven't really heard that much about it. You know what I'm saying? Is he giving money for child support or what's going on with that bill? You know what I'm saying? Brittany says, oh, what, I got the wrong thing then. Nah, Brittany, you just, I didn't come on here. I didn't come on here, Brittany. I guess she just was like, she automatically assumed that I come on here to hate on her. Dude, man, I ain't come on here to hate on Trump, man. I don't really be hating on Trump. You know what I'm saying, Brittany? I know you probably don't be watching the content and stuff, Brittany, but I'm not a Trump hater, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not a Trump hater. I didn't vote for President Trump, but I'm not hating on him. I was just observing. You know what I'm saying? His first 2 days, 3 days, I was just like, man, the amount of people who are speaking negative about him, you know, it's a lot of people. You know, it's a lot of people who are not for Trump and his policies and what he stands for. He got a lot of opposition. So I was just acknowledging that he had a lot of opposition. I wasn't going to come on here and hate on him at all. You know what I'm saying? Max says, they say that if you pay child support, the person who pays can file them on their taxes. Man, they should be able to. And I noticed Trump, he been talking about doing things like that, man. You know what I'm saying, Mac? And I think those are good. I think any policies that he has that are generated towards helping the American people and the American public in general, I think that helps him. You know what I'm saying? Like people talk about the pardons and the Proud Boys and just reliving that old hatred and that old, to where Brittany just thought automatically I was just talking negative about President Trump. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like, you know, I feel like if he just governs to where he cares about the people and he tries to stay above the fray, I think he could have a decent presidency. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was gonna come talk on about. We could talk whatever y'all want to, man. It's viewer's choice. I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a minute, man. See what's cracking. Don't look like nothing gonna get to be popping on the YouTube tonight, though. Max says, the hate is real for him. Yeah, man, that's all I was saying, Mac. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Brittany, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Brittany, you probably won't see us most of the time because we be going live at 6 o'clock a.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays. That's News Hour with Ghostwriter, but I appreciate you stopping by the stream and checking it out for sure. Take it easy. But yeah, Mac, that's all I was saying though, bro. Yeah, man, people hate on Trump so hard, man. That's all I was gonna talk about, man. I guess, like they think that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have nothing against him personally. I'm just what I observe. You know what I'm saying? Just observe, just a regular observer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's it. Like, I mean, so if you guys want to talk about something in particular, in general, like Mac was talking about the child support bill, no tax on tips, any kind of policy that President Trump is putting out there, is gonna put out there, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like, we could discuss it. I don't have nothing negative to say about it, just regular opinion, man. We all have opinions as voters, as Americans, you know what I'm saying, about different things we see going on in politics, whether you support President Trump or not. You're supposed to be able to have that opinion, to have that voice. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm talking is just talking about that voice, letting people have that voice. Max said he's good. He's a good dude on here. He for real go in on facts. Check it out. Don't mind you having an opinion. And it's cool, most definitely. Philip talk about sports, man. What y'all on tonight, man? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about sports? Y'all want to talk about who gonna win the Super Bowl? Everybody jumping on them Washington Commanders, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all want to talk about? We could talk about President Trump. We could talk about taxes. We could talk about dude on here earlier said he had a fat girl he was trying to kick out the crib, man. What y'all want to talk about? Max says, don't hate, man. I'm not a hater by blood, man. That's not how I get down, Mac. That's just not me, man. I don't be hating. What's there to hate on? That's how I see it. You feel me? Like, shoot, like, I don't see nothing to hate on. Oh, you mean the people, man? Yeah, that's what but you know, that comes with the territory. That's what politics is. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, like some people say that he probably was hating on he was hating on politicians. He hating on Joe Biden and stuff, you know, so it's just his turn. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, in my opinion, like just seeing people just like society as a whole is just negative. Do y'all get that feeling? Like everybody is just negative. You feel me? And it's like if you in opposition to him, especially like if you a real Democrat, oh yeah, they gonna hate everything he do. He just pardon people. I guess those pardons could be like a little controversial, but I mean like he the president. He able to do that. He has that authority. So you know what I'm saying? So I just was trying to get the temperature of what people felt about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Philip said AI. He wants to talk about AI. What you want to talk about AI, Philip? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you saying somebody in the you saying Philip that Mac is AI? Hey, Max says that is true, but I agree. It's so negative, and the way we seem to others is really not a good look. It really ain't, though, bro. But everything is like that, though, Mac. You feel me? Like in our society today, unfortunately. So I'm saying, but you can't really fault one side for being one way because the other side's the same way too. You know? But I'm just saying, like, you I was saying the man won the president, he won the election, man. I mean, let the man govern. I mean, I understand people talking about the pardons and the January 6th. You know what I'm saying? Whether I agree with that or not, to me, it's immaterial. Like, to me, in my mind, it's like what happened on January 6th is all to do the essence of who Trump is, or the essence of his argument, to where it's a hoax or a witch hunt or people are out to get him. The entire essence of that whole argument relies on January the 6th. So to think that you're going to see President Biden do the Biden pardons that he do, to think that Trump is not going to come, to me, that, I mean, just being a blind man and not knowing the situation, I would think, looking at the situation, that's the first thing he gonna do is pardon those people. He feel like those people were, he's big on loyalty. He feel like those people did that for him. He feel like they shouldn't even be in jail. He feel like the whole thing's a hoax, yada, 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 yada. I'm saying, man, in my mind, like, I knew he was gonna pardon them. Like, very first thing, I knew that's what he was gonna do. Oh, baby Bubba said we in for a rough 4 years. Why you say that? Why you think the next 4 years gonna be rough? Max says they actually was together. They were called the Democratic Republican Party. I don't know what that means. I'm just saying, baby Bubba, why you say the next 4 years gonna be rough? I think the next 4 years, in my opinion, I think there'll be a lot of chaos, a lot more chaos in the political world, definitely. 10,000%. I don't think any like spectator of the situation, legitimate spectator, could actually say that there won't be. Of course, there will be more political unrest. Won't there? Won't there be? I mean, we're starting to see it right now. It definitely will be more political unrest. It'll be more chaos. And I think that's the one thing that people had against President Trump's ruling style, is that his ruling style, he rules with chaos. And so we definitely are going to see that. And we are starting to see that in his first 3 days. But I'm saying, like, me personally, I wouldn't say to hate on him, especially not about the pardons, because we knew he was going to do those pardons. There's not any rational human being who can say that they did not think that President Trump was going to pardon those people. Those January the 6th rioters are at the very precipice of his argument that someone's out to get them, or the system's trying to, or the system or needs to drain the swamp. That's at the very center of his argument. So you know he probably waiting for that pen. As soon as he get that pen, you knew he was gonna pardon him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the nature of the game. That's all I'm saying. T2 says the next 4 years we get richer. This is the time. Buy Tesla stock and Bitcoin. You see what T2, look, the sentiment of what T2 is saying is something that I think why Trump won the election. Because I believe there is a segment of the population, I've said this 1,000 times before, younger men, like I would say probably between 16 and 26 years old. And if y'all in here and y'all are younger men, y'all tell me if I was wrong. That segment of the population, they look like at Elon Musk like he Tony Hawk or something. You see what I'm saying? So they see Elon get together with JD Vance and with Bezos, and with Trump. That's like a dream team for them. And I'm just saying, like, with T2 saying the next 4 years we get richer, I'm just saying The Trump people, that's why they voted for him. It's like anything the Democrats get on, he's an existential threat to democracy. Anything the Democrats say about him, what T2 put in the chat, that's what they, regardless of what they say, that's what they going, the Trump people who support Trump, he just better on the policies. You know, regardless of what people, the negative or the Democrats say about Trump, T2 said it. We getting richer, man. He better on the policy. Y'all, it's Legal Wars podcast. It's nighttime. We talking politics. I'm never live in the PM. Y'all here kicking it with me, man. Y'all hit a thumbs up on that video. I appreciate it. Double tap that screen. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Hit that notification bell, guys. Most importantly, let y'all jump down in the comments, man. Y'all let y'all voices be heard. Lauren said, did she say what out loud? What she said out loud, Lauren? You know what I'm saying? T2 says, Zuckerberg of Facebook too. We got this. I'm saying, what you mean by that, sir? My question to the chat right now, y'all get down in the comments and y'all let me know. Do y'all think it's a good idea to have a bunch of billionaires surrounding the president? And do you think that it benefits America to have billionaires, as many billionaires around President Trump, having President Trump's ear in the cabinet? Do you think it benefits America, or is it a breeding ground for corruption? That's the question for the chat right now. Robert James says, what up, Ghost? What's up, my boy? How's it? How you doing? T2 said, first time here, like this place. I appreciate it. That's the sentiment, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy Brian C, man, in here, bro. He in here, bro, on a Wednesday night. What's up, Brian? How you doing, my brother, with that $2 sticker? He said, yes. Guys, y'all see how Brian just did that? If you guys want to join the channel like Brian, or if you guys want to donate to the channel, become a member of the channel, go ahead and hit that super chat button, that donations. I appreciate it. But what's up, my brother? Lauren says, Robert, are you and Ghost interested? Man, come on, Lauren, don't do it like that. Aaron says, what do you think about Eli saluting the German-style Nazi? Bro, look, this is my personal opinion about that. I think that, man, Elon just messing with people. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Look, I know if it's a group of people and they watching me, and I know these people the whole time have been trying to say I was a Nazi or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I come out on stage, and so, like, it's just trolling. So I'm going to salute you like that, like a Nazi. I mean, it's just trolling, bro. That's all it is. That's my whole thing, Brian. See that I got on stream tonight, bro. Like, I never come on live at nighttime. I'm just sitting in the bed and I'm watching TV. And Brian, see, you know, a lot of people saying like, hey, he supported VP Harris, even though he's an independent. He definitely 10,000%, he gonna be like hating on Trump. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just watching TV, bro. Listen, in the background, I'm not hating on no news channel, but just regular news that you watch. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a Trump supporter and you don't watch Fox, it's just regular news. And bro, like all I've been hearing about is the January the 6th pardons. That's all I hear about. So I said I wanted to come on here and talk about the January 6th pardons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying the Trump hate is real. Because, I mean, as much as I'm seeing on TV, everybody, unbeknownst to, I was not expecting people to react the way they did to the pardons on January 6th. Were y'all? Because I'm saying, like, in my mind, and I said this like 3 or 4 times on the stream so far, that in my mind, it's like this, the whole Trump situation, y'all think about this, whole thing. So let's go back to 2017. So 2017 is his first year as president. So he president. So from 2017 to 2021, like those organizations like the Proud Boys, etc., were formed. So let's fast forward to 2020. So whatever happens in 2020, so we get to January 6th. Trump already mad, man. He 38. He 38 hot. I don't care what, listen, Brian, see y'all, I don't care what nobody say. I could say one thing 1,000% correct. After January 6th happened, bro, like before January 6th, after the election with Joe Biden, in his mind, he thinking they cheated, whatever he's thinking. But what I'm saying is he is hot. He's mad. He upset. 1,000% facts. So Trump mad, January 6th happened, and I mean, so moving forward, he get charged with felonies. He get bullets on his ear. He get, bro, y'all forget about those civil convictions, bro. That's almost $2 billion, man, in debt. Man, they trying to destroy the man. And I'm saying, whether you believe that he really did it or not, I'm saying I believe in his mind, he thinking that they out to get him. They just trying to get me. That's what he thinking in his mind. Oh, they just trying to get me. You see what I'm saying? Whether or not they really just trying to get him or not, that's what he's thinking. So you understanding all of this situation, and then you got to think about those Proud Boy people. Those people went to bat for him. They like super MAGA people. They not just MAGA like how we are, like we'll say, hey, or somebody like we support Trump. I'm saying, bro, they out there, they gonna go to jail for him. And so the first time he getting, I mean, see, he got the pardon pen. What you think he gonna do? Look, let me ask the stream. Did y'all ever hear him say he was gonna pardon those people? I could have sworn I heard him say he was gonna pardon them before he got elected. Didn't he say he was gonna pardon them? That's the whole question that I got for the stream, y'all. I'm gonna get down in the comments in just a second. The whole question I got for the stream, Wayne said he did. Y'all, did he say he was gonna pardon him? Did y'all hear the man say he was gonna pardon him prior to the election? If he said he was gonna pardon him, he got elected. You knew he gonna pardon him, bro. Y'all know it. So I'm saying I just don't understand the Oath Keepers, the Proud Boy. What's the uproar for? You know he gonna pardon him, man. He said he was gonna do it. That Trump hate is real, man. It's real. They hating on the man. I'm saying, like, I don't see what that's for. T2 says, I like Trump and very happy. I think us dudes gonna be making money these next 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Max says, he came out to 50 cents. Many men, I was rolling. You mean Trump did? Bro, look, that's another thing I could say about him, bro. Like, he perfect for this culture, the young culture, the bro culture, man. Like, I mean, he just, I don't know if it's his relationship with his son Barron or whatever, but it's just like, to me, it's like he more tapped in with the Democrats, to the young people, to the American people. He authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be times, especially in the morning time when we talking policy. You can ask Robert James, you can ask Brian C., that I speak again. But I'm saying, from what I'm saying, just on TV, watching TV, and all the coverage is talking about pardons. All the coverage is talking about pardons that we know he was going to do. That, like Wayne said, he said from before they elected him, he said that if y'all vote, look, the entire time he's saying this a witch hunt. How many people heard him say it? Just be honest. Whether you voted for him or not, just be honest. How many people heard him say it? How many people heard him say that these people are prisoners, political prisoners? He been talking this the whole time. The American people still voted for him. He talking about retribution. He was talking about paying back the people. I hear the Oath Keepers people talking about that too. He like they trying to start some political movement. Look, I will say for President Trump, like to me, like him getting involved in this to me is like going down the rabbit hole. Like it's gonna bleed chaos. You see what I'm saying? For an Oath Keeper, you're going to have Antifa. For a Proud Boy, you're going to have a far left movement, and they're going to be clashing and bumping heads. So President Trump, in my opinion, if somebody want to talk about something, President Trump letting out the Oath Keepers or letting out the Proud Boys could speed up to political clashes we see in the streets. We should be talking about that, in my opinion, but just saying that he let the people out, I'm saying, ain't that what he was supposed to do? James Roberts says he knew he was going to do that. It's no surprise. He said it before the election. So it's like, if they talking about it, to me, it just seemed like they hating me. Birthright citizenship, okay, he trying to rewrite the Constitution or amendment to the Constitution with an executive order. He can't do that. He overstepping his boundary. That looked like him trying to be a dictator. So I could understand people hating on that. But him doing the pardons for people who, listen, bro, listen, this is who I'm gonna say. I'm trying to find some. Kevin Hill says, what do you think of him overturning equal opportunity in employment? Or Kevin Hill, you already know what I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna tell President Trump he don't need that sword and dancing. He need to go get his boxing gloves for that right there. We finna box. But look, this is what I'm finna say though. I was trying to see if somebody was gonna say something about it. I'm saying, bro, like this man, Mac or Chris Ward or Kevin Hill, this my Robert James or Brian C. This is my question to y'all. So you telling me that I feel like, whether it's true or not, in my mind, I feel like there's a group of guys back there on that couch. Y'all can't see them, they hiding behind that couch. There's a group of guys back there on that couch that's out to get me. So I got some guys coming for me. Okay? Y'all feeling me? So in the middle of the guys that's coming for me, I got like 3 dudes over here call themselves the Oath Keepers. And them 3 dudes, they come out here like, okay, so the guys back there, they finna come from me. And them 3 dudes, they come and they get in front of them guys coming from me. And they like, hold up, y'all can't go get Ghost. Y'all can't go get Ghost. And so the 3 dudes who step out and protect me, they get locked up in jail. So when I become president again, so y'all telling me, Zay, y'all wouldn't let the dudes who stepped up to protect you, y'all wouldn't let them out of jail? Man, come on, man. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. You telling me that you wouldn't let the dudes who stepped up to protect you out of jail if you had the opportunity to. If you didn't, in my opinion, you a yellow-bellied coward. Man, who really cares? We talking about law and order. Who really cares, though? Who really cares about law and order in America? Do the courts really care about law and order? Do the attorneys really care about law and order? Do the preachers really care about law and order? Do me and you really care about law and order? That's what I'm saying. So let's not try to act like, I mean, come on, man. Let's just be real. Like people hating on Joe Biden for pardoning his family members. What would you do? Like for real, man. I hate when people like be doing that like holier than thou stuff, man. I don't like that at all, bro. That's one of my pet peeves in life, is the holier than thou stuff. These people always with these holier than thou stuff. I'm saying, listen, I'm asking anybody on the stream right now, jump down in the comments and let me know. You trying to tell me that your brother, you know, when this dude, as soon as you leave this White House, when this dude come in here, he gonna put your brother in jail because your brother done some stuff he didn't do. Or you know your son done caught some charges. You trying to tell me you not gonna pardon your own child? Come on, man. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it like that. Because I know, I look at myself like I respect the dignity of the law to the utmost. I'll make anybody opponent of mine over the law. That's how much respect for the law. I respect the dignity of the law. But bro, like as a that's something he can do as a president. He can pardon people. If you saying he going out and pardon a mass murderer, or he pardon a dude who going around like R-wording little children, that's something totally different. But I'm saying he feel like this a whole political thing. He feel like they political prisoners. And he feel like they political prisoners because of me. So why wouldn't I pardon him? Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. I see y'all in the comments. I'm jumping down there with y'all right now. Guys, Legal Wars Podcast in the PM. Y'all never see that. Guys, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, man. You kicking it with your boy Ghost, man. We talking politics in the PM. Y'all double tap that screen, like that video. Like my boy Brian C. did, he started it off. You guys see that square with that $sign in it. Y'all go ahead and tap that for me. Hit that for me, man. Donate to your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to get a channel membership, they start at $2.99. You want to, you know what I'm saying, super chat your boy, super sticker your boy. Support your boy, man. Support the ghostwriter, man. You know what I'm saying? And your donations are much appreciated. Wayne said, you right. Every scene me would do if they, man, come on, man. Everybody know they would do the same thing, Wayne. Come on, man. Bro, you know if your child was in prison and you had the ability to pardon him, not only if your child was in prison or your child was going to prison, bro, look, so the Republican people, y'all finna get mad. What they got Hunter Biden for? Some tax fraud? Come on, man, them some weak charges, bro. I'm saying it ain't like the dude was out there like P. Diddy on Cassie. Like, take that, take that, take that. You feel what I'm saying? I said it ain't like he was P. Diddy and on Cassie, bro. I'm saying what they get him for, what they get Hunter Biden for. So you telling me if you was Joe Biden and that you know that's your son, right, wrong, or indifferent, you know he ain't perfect. You know he did some stuff wrong before, just like I have, just like you have, and just like your child has. And see, we understand that. I understand that, Robert James. I understand that, Brian. See, I understand that just like I know I done stuff wrong, and I know this man done stuff wrong, I know that if this man had the opportunity to, he gonna pardon his child. And I know that my child done stuff wrong, this man's child has too. So, hey, we just gonna roll the dice with it. I got the power. Ain't nobody could check me for it. I'm pardoning them. I don't see nothing wrong with the decision. Even if I see something wrong with the decision, it's completely legal. And on the part with Trump and the Proud Boys, he said he was gonna do it before he won the election. We knew he was gonna do it. I'm saying if he didn't do it, to me, it's like he wouldn't be who he was. The fact that he would do it on the first day, I'm saying that's Trump. What would you expect for elections have consequences? That's how I got to say it. So next time y'all like sitting around like laughing and joking, saying the man is a threat to democracy, like go harder to win the election. Because when you lose the election, this is what happens. Things happens that you don't like or you don't want. You lost the election. This is America, baby. See you in 3 years. You feel me? Y'all tell me where I'm wrong at. Max says, no, I agree that I would have part in my family. Come on, man. Who in this stream right now, y'all stand up and be all the way honest. Tell me that you wouldn't pardon one of your family members if you had the opportunity to as president. Who wouldn't do that? So why wouldn't Joe Biden do it? And it's Donald Trump. If some people tried to stand up for you, who wouldn't pardon them? That's what I'm saying. So, like, the Trump hate is real. You feel me? I'm an independent, bro. Like, they hating hard on this man. He pardoned people that stand up for him. You feel me? I mean, that's why people voted for him, because they think he loyal. He their hero, and he playing the role of their hero. That's all I see. Ray says, but Biden promised he would not do it. That's the problem. Ray, I understand that. He really did. He said he would not pardon his son or whoever. He commute their sentence. He ended up pardoning them in the end. Bro, like I'm saying, Biden, an 82-year-old man, for 50 plus years, he served his country honorably. He a politician, bro. He gonna make mistakes. He a politician. He gonna make deals that he shouldn't make. What y'all gotta understand, corruption is a part of the program. Y'all ain't never heard me one time talk about Trump and those documents. Who on here one time have heard me talk about President Trump and or a classified document? You never hear me talk about that. And I don't think Trump was really even being corrupt with the mishandling of those documents. I just think that comes with the territory, just like with Hillary Clinton. And they were saying, lock her up. Like, to me, that was stupid. Even the stuff about Benghazi, to me, you can't put her in jail over something. Bruh, listen. That's what I'm saying. Y'all play politics. If I say it right now, I know it's people gonna get down below in the stream and y'all gonna argue me to sleep with this. But them from the very first day when they were talking about putting Hillary Clinton in jail over Benghazi, that's one of the main reasons that made me first start not liking Trump people and MAGA people. Real talk. I'm a Secretary of State and I made a bad decision in my job and you gonna lock me up for making a bad decision? The woman made a bad decision, bruh. They trying to act like she was out there trying to rob the 7-Eleven. You feel me? They trying to act like Hillary Clinton got a MAC-10, bruh. Or she got an AK-47, she finna go rob the 7-Eleven. The woman made a bad decision in the process of doing her job. The Republicans were saying lock her up. That's ridiculous to me. That's politics. And I know the partisan Bloods and Crips, Republicans and Democrats are like the Bloods and Crips. I know y'all play y'all partisan politics games. I don't play those partisan. Like, when y'all look at me like an FBI person or like a U.S. Marshal. You feel a U.S. Marshal in the process of him doing his job or his overall worldview, he should not have a worldview or American view of having some sort of love for politics, Democrats, Republicans. It's not about that. It's about the law or doing your job, or you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at it like no Bloods and no Crips kind of situation. And a lot of people who are partisan in politics, that's what it's like. They just felt like Hillary Clinton, she needed to go to jail. Now, people behind the scenes might feel like they know stuff about the Clintons and they past to where, but that's not what we're talking about. We talking about Benghazi and we talking about classified documents. So the same thing when I felt how preposterous or ridiculous they were when they were saying that Hillary Clinton needed to go to jail for those classified documents. That's why y'all never heard me say nothing about Trump or no classified documents, because I thought it was preposterous. Now, don't get me wrong, there might be a need or necessity. Here's another thing too. So say the Democrats gonna step up in the chat now and they gonna say, well, hey, we can't let a president do that with classified documents because of X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? And like, so it's like they playing on that situation with politics. Look, I understand that a president don't need to mishandle classified documents, but I feel like too, it's like if they wanted to get, if they wanted to get me for real and they couldn't find no way to get me and they've been trying to get me for 13 years, you know what I'm saying? The easiest thing for me to see that they could do is say, hey, he took this paper home that he wasn't supposed to take home, because everything probably classified in their world. Everything probably classified. Everything. His name probably classified. Oh, you can't take home your name on the piece of paper. If you write Donald J. Trump on the piece of paper, you can't take this home because this classified. I'm not hating on the way they do their business. That's the way they do their business. And Donald Trump knew the rules just like Hillary knew the rules. But you talking about putting him in jail for something like that. I never support that. I'm a legal person. I know what a criminal look like, a real criminal. I'm talking about somebody breaking laws that need to go to jail for real. We be playing with jail. I know what somebody who need to go to jail look like. I know what a civil lawbreaker look like. I know what a racist look like. I know what some misogynistic person look like. I know what a dude who don't have the proper respect for women look like. I go after all them kind of people. Yes, definitely. But you saying you gonna lock a politician up because they took some papers home, man? I never agree with that. Vaughn Fam says Hillary for president. I just told y'all why I don't agree with that. T2 says what she did was worse than robbing the 7-Eleven. Man, come on, T2, don't do that. T2, I love your participation. Like, I love your vibe and I love your energy. She got away with it. It was me and you. We had put the cuffs on both of us. I don't agree with that, T2, at all. I don't agree with that. Bro, what she did, how T2 what Hillary did was worse than robbing the 7-Eleven. That's what I'm saying. To me, y'all be partisan, man, and y'all play politics with y'all's opinions. That's just how I feel about it. Because if you say that, then the Democrats gonna say what Trump did was worse than robbing the 7-Eleven. Didn't he get convicted, or wasn't he charged with some classified document stuff too? To me, that's playing politics. Like Joe Biden's pardons, he pardoned who he pardoned. Look, hold on a second. I want to tell y'all this. Dude. So if you ask a regular person who is not partisan, they gonna say both of them were just going crazy with the pardon pen. Who feel like that in the street? I'm talking about an independent who not partisan, who feel like in the stream that both of them were going crazy with the partisan pen, with the pardon pen, okay? So as bro, as Trump coming in here, he know he finna pardon everybody that had anything to do with January the 6th. Oh, if you said a good word about me, I'm Trump, you pardon. If you locked up in jail and you said one good word about me, you could go free. He know he finna do that. But hold up, right? Listen to it, y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this. Right before Trump finna go pardon everybody and set the whole political world on fire, right before he do that though, he coming into the White House, he got his boy Joe Biden. So it was Joe Biden waiting for Trump to go do something, and then Joe Biden go do his pardon. So he pardoning his family. When Trump back to her. So Trump come from behind the scenes. He until y'all heard him. Oh man, if I knew Joe Biden was gonna pardon his family, he wait to do my back to her. And then Trump go and pardon all the gent. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying, like, to me, I don't think that affects Mac or that'll affect T2 or Wayne or Melody or Vaughn. That's my opinion. I just don't see how that affects us in our everyday life. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I don't see how that affects us. Am I right or wrong? How does that affect us who these guys are pardoning? They ain't pardoning me. You ain't pardoning nobody I know. You ain't finna go pardon somebody who gonna go commit like a real crime. You know what I'm saying? Wayne said it's a big game and we ain't in it. We are not in it, Wayne. That's how I see it, JC. Well, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Let that man pardon who he want to pardon. He ain't finna pardon nobody who finna come do nothing to me or to somebody in my family. Man, that's his. He got the ability to pardon who he want to. You pick your fights and you pick your battles, Democrats. Where they at, Brian C? T2, where the Democrats at? I know y'all trying to run them up out of here. Run them out of America. Matt McKinney, where the Democrats at? Democrats, pick your battles wisely. That's not no battle. Don't fight this man on no J6. Bruh, am I not making sense, y'all? How you gonna fight this man over a J6 when he telling you the whole time you know he was gonna pardon those people? Guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast, guys. Glad y'all kicking it with me. On this Wednesday night, we talking politics. Go stream. Anything you guys want to talk about, man, first 100 days of the Trump administration, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be covering it. I ask that you guys, if y'all in here kicking in with me, first of all, I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys would double tap that screen for me, you'll like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoy the content, hit that notification bell like my boy Brian C has done. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you want to start a conversation, have your comment highlighted, become a member of the channel, hit that button with that $ and that square, and your donations are much appreciated. Most importantly, guys, jump down in the comments, man. Anything you guys want to say, man, I try to read everybody's comment at least once. So Matt McKinney says, true, it really don't, but they do it all day long, and we don't get affected until we see that actual stuff we want to hear. Bro, I understand that, Mac, but I'm saying this is the only problem I'm saying, Mac. I'm saying if you a Democrat and you got a problem with Biden pardons, I mean, if you a Democrat, you got a problem with Trump pardons, take a problem with Biden pardons. And if you're a Republican and you got a problem with Biden pardons, take up a problem with Trump pardons too. I'm an independent. I don't have a problem with nobody's pardons, in my opinion. Gina says Biden did what he said he absolutely would not do. Trump did. Man, Gina, you kind of got a point on that. See there, that's how that works. And Gina done weighed it out. You know what I'm saying? She said that Biden's only problem is that he did say that he wasn't going to pardon his son, Hunter. That's the only difference. That's the reason why Trump president, and that's the reason why Biden is at the house. What Gina just said right then. Gina, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that's just what it is, guys. What Gina just said right there. That's the reason right there why Trump president and Biden's at the house. Because Trump just going to do it. He going to say it like how I'm going to say it, how y'all probably going to say it, how we want to see our politicians be. Bruh, my son, I'm pardoning my son, period. It ain't no discussion. Listen, see, bro, they live in a different world than how we live in, or how me and you live in, or how I live in, because this is the world I live in. I'm going to pardon my son. If I could do it, and he ain't murdered nobody, he ain't R-word nobody, he ain't done nothing like that, I'm gonna pardon my son. Period. See, the people that know me, they would just know that's just how I get down. That's how I'm gonna get. They ain't gonna even come at me no sideways how they coming at Biden. They're not even gonna come at me like that. Bro, how many people in this chat, if Barron went out there and he slapped the old woman, he slapped one of her eyeballs out. Barron Trump went up to an old woman, y'all, and he slapped her fake eyeball out of her head. So her fake eyeball on the ground. And say if Merrick Garland was the attorney general and he was trying to give Barron Trump 100 years. And say Barron's brother became president. I'm saying he wouldn't pardon his brother. He wouldn't pardon his son. He would. You know he would. You know Trump would pardon his son. So I'm saying don't put yourself in a situation where you got to be. See, you got to let the reporter get you in the corner and you saying, oh, nah, I wouldn't pardon my son. I'm not going to pardon my son. Bro, I'm going to look at you dead. Bro, what? Man, you got the hat hair come out. Boy, what? Don't say nothing stupid to me. Boy, would you pardon your son? That's what I'm going to ask the reporter. See, you can't treat me no politician like on a script. I'm not like Trump exactly, but I believe, yeah, I'm going to look at would you pardon yours? Because I'm going to tell you, don't vote for me because I'm going to pardon mine. So Gina kind of got a point. Because that's the only problem with Biden. Biden's actions, I don't see nothing wrong with his actions. Him pardoning Hunter is what you would have done. It's what I would have done. That's what anybody would have done. He would have pardoned Hunter, just like you would pardon your son. But what Gina said is though, instead of Biden being like Trump and being like, I'm going to pardon my son, he was like, I ain't pardoning Hunter. And then turned around and did it. That's the only difference to me. Guys, Legal Wars Podcast, your boy Ghostwriter, kicking it with you. On a Wednesday night, we talking politics. I'm never live on the PM. Glad you're here. You guys, please double tap the screen, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoying the content. Don't subscribe if you ain't enjoying, so you can come on here and give me a hard time and harass me. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoying the content. Hit that notification bell. Most importantly, guys, y'all got to help a fat boy out. Your boy trying to eat, man. Fat boy hungry, man. If y'all want to donate to the channel, support the channel, man, y'all, we got to support each other. You know what I'm saying? Hit that super chat button, and your donations, guys, are much appreciated. T2 says Barron Trump wouldn't do it like Biden's. There's a difference. Man, I'm just making a point, T2, man. There y'all go with that partisan stuff. Bloods and Crips. You got to hold up for Robert James says Biden don't know one, but the people who was locked up from a crime bill. If he would pardon those people. Oh, so that's a good point. So Robert James makes a very valid point. He says if Biden would have pardoned the people who got locked up from the crime bill, that would have got his respect. Robert James, you're not going to hear that come from nobody but the people. That's a really good point. So Robert James, I think what his argument is that Biden pardons his sons or his family members. But he's saying if Biden would have pardoned the people who got locked up from the crime bill, because that's like something he had a part of that was political. He's saying Trump freed people, that was a political thing that he was a part of. But he's saying, I think this is what you're saying, Robert. He's saying Biden's pardons for his family, that's something totally different. So what Robert's saying is if Biden would have pardoned the people who were connected with that crime bill that Joe Biden passed. This is what Robert's saying. I'm not saying this. Robert's saying if Biden would have pardoned the people with the crime bill, he would have had more respect for him. One thing I will say to that, though, Robert, I would say that he did pardon. Joe Biden did try to pardon Liz Cheney and those people who were investigating Trump over the January 6th riots. Because if you don't know it, I think Trump's gonna go after those people, and I think the retribution is what's gonna destroy it. Brian, see if you still in here, my boy. We gonna get to it. I hate to say this, but I really believe retribution will destroy Trump's legacy. I think his retribution is what's going to stop him from reaching the levels that he could have reached. This is my opinion. Reaching a Ronald Reagan level of admiration and success. I think Trump's quest for retribution is going to stop him from getting there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Who is this? My boy Richard Stover. He says, take Gina off of moderating. Obviously, she isn't a parent. Every parent will absolutely do whatever. Man, I wouldn't say that, Richard. I wouldn't say that you couldn't say that Gina isn't a parent, Richard. Bro, listen, Richard, we just going to look at things differently. You feel me? There's a reason why Gina's saying that or she feels that way, Richard. That's the way you got to respect her opinion. That's her opinion. Unless she's saying something totally crazy that violates somebody else's rights or violates your personal rights. But her saying that, look, Richard, she could feel how she want to feel. Here's the thing. The premise of what she's saying is actually correct. No one's saying anything is wrong, and I'm defending President Biden for giving Hunter a pardon. Who's not going to defend President Biden for giving Hunter a pardon? That's what I'm saying. Who in this stream right now is not going to defend President Biden for giving Hunter a pardon? Okay, so you don't defend him. You say you're not going to give your child a pardon. I'm going to look at you sideways saying that because I don't know nobody who would not do that. I'm not talking about a Democratic President Biden and his son Hunter Biden. I'm talking about you and your child. I'm talking about a president, you and your child. You're not going to give him a pardon? Of course you would. But what I'm saying, what Gina is saying is that President Biden, he said he wasn't going to do that with Hunter. They asked him and he said he wasn't. And the difference is they asked Trump and Trump gonna tell you, yeah, I'm a pardon bearer. That's what Gina's saying. That's the difference between Biden and Trump. And in my opinion, that's the reason why Trump won, because Trump is more straightforward than honest or more personable. I'm not saying he's an honest, like Democrats, please don't go crazy. I'm saying that he's more straightforward about certain situations. And this one, the situation, Trump would just speak off the cuff. And I'm saying that helps him. Because Trump, the whole time, ain't nobody in this stream could honestly say that we didn't know that he was not going to pardon those people just like he did. He said it the whole time. That's my thing. The Trump hate is real. It's not like we don't know he was going to do it. We knew he was going to do it. He said it the whole time. That's my point right there. He said it the entire time that he was going to pardon. Did he not? Y'all, did he not say it? That's all I'm saying, Richard. He said he was going to do it. Joe Biden said he wasn't going to pardon, but he did. That's the only difference, in my opinion. Richard said Biden should have legalized marijuana prior to leaving office too. I am not a crackhead for smoking herbs. Hey, look, this is what I gotta say to that, Richard. I would say if you look at it in a situation to where you could say drinking an alcoholic beverage is illegal or is legal. If drinking an alcoholic beverage is, in my opinion, that alcohol gonna do way worse to you than that marijuana. So to me, if you have marijuana illegal, alcohol should be illegal as well. Because to me, it makes way more sense for marijuana to be legal than not to be illegal. Because listen, since he said this, let's have this conversation real quick. We're going off of what's put in the stream. Let's have this conversation. Let's say we're not talking about marijuana. We could be talking about anything, okay? So since the war on drugs, Nancy Reagan and them in the 80s, and I'm not making fun of them, let's just say from 1980 to year 2020, 40 years after the war on drugs, how many marijuana sticks did the war on drugs in 40 years take off the streets? How much crack did the war on drugs take? Because if I look at America, and I looked at America in the 80s, America had what, a crack epidemic? Look at America now. These people dying off fentanyl. Yeah, you ain't solving no drug problem. You made it worse. So you spending all this money on law enforcement. You got more people locked up than ever before for some stupid petty drug crimes. And then the whole time in your system, while you got the marijuana illegal, But who have you stopped from smoking? Let me tell you how these politicians can hustle backwards. And not just politicians, anybody. I'm going to make marijuana illegal. So I'm going to say you cannot smoke. But who you stop from smoking? What's the point of telling your child that they can't go outside if you know they're going to go outside right after you tell them? And you know you can't stop. Hey, you better not go out that door. And you know they're going out that door. And you know you can't stop them from going out the door. As soon as you finish saying it, guess what they do? They go out the door. What's the point in saying that? You hurting yourself by doing that. You hustling backwards. That's number one. So if I'm looking at it, the overall reason why I'm saying that marijuana should be illegal is to stop people from doing it. You're not stopping people from doing it. So you're saying it's illegal, but the people still doing it. So let's say we're smarter than fifth graders. Let's start breaking it down. Is it legal ethically? No. You say, is it right ethically? No, I wouldn't say it is. Who in here would say it's right to smoke marijuana ethically? Because, you know, people die from smoking cancer. So ethically, is it right to smoke? No, I wouldn't say it is. People getting high, they getting intoxicated, yes. Just like with alcohol. So ethically, it's not good, or it might be bad. But you're not stopping people from doing it. And then here's the big kicker. Every time somebody go to that black market and they buy a marijuana cigarette, they giving money to the cartel. And they taking money from the police department. Every time they go buy a marijuana cigarette, they giving money to a drug dealer who gonna be quicker to hit your daughter with a stray bullet at the Burger King over a $1,500 drug deal. And they taking money from teachers. It's facts. Because in Colorado, you could just go to the dispensary. As soon as you go in the dispensary, they're going to ask you for your ID. You give them your ID. So the government knows exactly what you buying and how much you buying and when you buying it. They're only going to let you buy an ounce. Ain't no backroom deals. And Colorado has made millions. California has made millions. That's why half the states have legalized it. Because instead of the cartel getting the money, look, you could say no, they're going to do it anyway. You could say no, you have 40 years to try to stop them. You can't stop them. You telling them no, they done made hash, they done made oil, they making something worse. By you trying to say no, you making it worse. They making worse stuff out of it. Now they finna be smoking something called that Zulala. You take one puff of that Zulala and you gonna be on Mars. They talking about Elon Musk going to Mars. Shoot, they try to make marijuana illegal. We done made that Zulala. Y'all heard of that Zulala? You hit that Zulala. Anything you try, they just gonna make something. Bro, it's just, I mean, you can't stop it. You can't stop it. So what's the point of saying no? You say no because it's bad morally or it's bad for people's health, right? Or it's not right. But you done said no for 40 years and you didn't stop it. So what's the point of saying no to something that you can't stop? That's stupid to me. People don't think like this though. That's why everybody do the same thing. Everybody look the same. What's the point of saying no to something you can't stop? And then knowing that for you saying no, all you doing is you helping your enemies, the cartels, the people that Trump said were terrorists. You helping terrorists. By you saying no, you helping terrorist organizations. Because that's where the money going to the black market. You say it's not that bad, marijuana no more, maybe not. But I'm saying that's what it was. Bro, the cartels can make millions off of marijuana. They would still do it. They don't make millions off of. They don't do marijuana no more because it got legalized. Who gonna go to a cartel to get a marijuana stick when they could go to a store? So of course they're gonna stop selling it because the legalization of it put them out of business. Number three, you putting the cartels out of business when you legalize marijuana. They can't sell it no more. They can't make no money off of it. They had to start selling fentanyl and stuff, crystal, cocaine. They can't get no money off marijuana no more. That's facts. Oh man, look at my boy Claymore with that $20. Thank you, Claymore. Thank you so much. Man, bro, I'm just giving a fact. Bro, everybody likes Claymore $20 super chat. Bro, I'm just giving them facts. Listen, bro, I grew up as a conservative Christian, independent fundamental Baptist church. I'm not hating on that. I understand the thought processes behind being not only just a Christian, being a hard right Christian. I understand that. Me personally, though, I approach situations from a practicality situation. I got 4 kids in my house, okay? And I keep telling my kids not to leave for the bus station at 6 o'clock a.m., okay? But telling them not to leave to the bus station at 6 a.m., they still getting to school late. The only reason I'm telling them not to leave at 6 a.m. and to leave at 5:30 a.m. is so they could get to school early. But I observed it after 40 years, or I observed it after 40 days, that if they leave at 5:30 or if they leave at 6:30, they still getting to school late. But when they leave at 6:30, their mama getting to school late too. See what I'm saying? You make it illegal, but people still smoking it. So what's the point of having a law? What's the point of the Supreme Court ever saying TikTok is illegal if people still on TikTok? The people at the top, they just too smart. Listen, what's the point? You know how hard it is to get a law through government, right? So you started in the House of Representatives. You successfully passed it through the House of Representatives and got it to Senate. You successfully got enough senators, over 51 senators, to sign off of it and got it to the president. And you successfully got the president to sign off of it. And here's the kicker, okay? So you done got it through Congress. I mean, shoot, that's how laws get passed. What's the big deal about that? It got challenged and it went to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court ratified it. So you talking about something that got passed by Congress, but signed by the president and ratified every branch of government. What's the point of having laws if people don't follow? So what's the point of the U.S. government doing all that on TikTok if President Trump just come in right behind them, ignore all of that, and just turn it right back on? Don't make a law. I mean, what, you gonna drive a car that don't work? My question, who in here gonna drive a car that don't? Who gonna purchase a car and pay notes on a car that don't work? Who gonna do that? You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the same thing that you doing whenever you saying that marijuana should be legal. That's a law that don't work. Because you telling people, what's the point of you saying marijuana should be illegal? It's not gonna stop people. They still smoking. They're smoking more. They're smoking more. What you making it? You saying no? People don't. You got to understand human nature. If you trying not to get somebody to do something, the worst thing you could do is tell them not to do it. It's like the Adam and the apple in the tree, and you learn that from reading the first 3 books of the Bible. That's what I learned. I mean, I guess they say I'm smart. I might be. I don't know if I'm smart or not. But I'm saying, if I read the first 3 books of the Bible at an age of wisdom, you know what I would get from that? Don't tell somebody not to do something that don't. If you don't want them to do it, don't tell them don't do it. That's not how you do it. All the everything, every tree in that garden that man could have ate off of, they were looking at one tree, and that one tree they were looking at was that tree that God said don't eat. You know, during Prohibition with alcohol, bro, that's what I'm saying. So you make marijuana illegal, people, they still smoking it. They gonna smoke stuff that's worse than what was before. They making up worse stuff. So what's the point of saying don't smoke it if people still smoke it? You saying if it's morally wrong or ethically wrong, that's between them and... I'm saying, who is the judge, the morality or the, we know that, bro, you smoking anything in your body is not good for your lungs. We know that that's not good for you. We're not saying that like it's some cabbage or some spinach. We know it's not good for you. I'm saying, but what's the point of having it illegal? That's my question. Because every day you have it illegal, you taking money from a police officer. Just think about Juarez. I'm being serious though. Real talk. Every time you make it illegal, that could be money that you could give him to $100 a week or $100 every 2-week raise for his wife and for his baby, his newborn baby. But instead, you won't let the cartel get the money. Just so you could say you saying no. Oh, I'm saying no to drugs. Just say no. And behind you, while you saying just say no, you got 15 people walking with bag full of drugs. You saying just say no, and they giving everybody on the block drugs. So what's the point of saying just say no if everybody getting high? It don't make no sense. That's that old leadership. You need new leaders. Oh, well, if you pass a law, you making it legal for everybody to go around smoke weed. No, I'm not. I'm saying, hey, we know you smoking weed behind our backs. So we just signing the paper. You think if you make smoking marijuana legal, bro, the people who gonna smoke marijuana gonna smoke it, whether it's legal or not legal. A lot of people, how many people in the chat started smoking because it's not legal? That's why they call it a gateway drug. They want to seem like it's cool. I'm doing something that ain't legal, that's cool. So they're going to go smoke. Bro, if you make it legal and you educate people on how harmful it is for you, bro, and you get the tax dollars out the drug dealer's hand and you put it in the teachers and the police officers' hands, I'm saying it ain't like a bunch of people, kids going to start dying and falling off because you made it legal, is it? What's going to happen when you make it legal? The pothead's still going to smoke that same pot. If you worried about kids that's going to go out and just study the communities where it's legal in half the states. Just pick a state. Illinois, Pennsylvania, Oregon. Just pick a state. See how their government run and pick a state and watch how and just see. T2 said it's like sports bet. My late uncles were bookies and owned a club in the 1900s, made millions. They both wouldn't make it today because sports gambling is illegal now, like DraftKings. I'm saying, what you mean by that, though? You mean as far as the marijuana goes? I'm not sure what you mean. Robert says it's bad when you add chemicals to it. I don't care for it. Robert, listen. It's not bad. Look, okay, you talk about marijuana out the ground. Okay, it's a plant that God put here. What's the purpose for it? The purpose for it isn't for people to get high. I just want to get high, man. I just want to feel high, man. I'm finna go smoke me a joint. The purpose for it is a medical purpose, Robert. There's plenty of purposes for it. People with epilepsy. Have you seen what marijuana or THC does for someone with epilepsy, someone who has panic attacks? There's a medical purpose for it, Robert. That's all we're saying. So for the medical purpose for it, then yeah, let people use it. If people want to use it for recreational purposes or to get high, you letting them get drunk. We let them get drunk. We let them, listen, I'm gonna say it's legal to you to go to this store and buy a bottle of poison that's gonna help you kill somebody. Just don't get behind the road. And we allow them to do that. So I'm saying, I'm talking about the mathematics behind it, or the algebra behind it, or the geometry behind it, or the logic behind making it illegal. By making it illegal, you are actually helping it be on the streets. The black market, you just flooding the streets with it. But you don't know where it's at. You don't know who's got it. Like I said, you go to Colorado. I don't know about the other states. You go in the dispensary, they're going to get a picture of your ID. And they only allow you to get an ounce in 24 hours, so they know how much you got and they know who got it. And they controlling how much you get. And they getting taxes off of it. Make it make sense. And it's cutting down on the crime. You know why, Robert James? Because your 17-year-old, he ain't got to go on a back alley and talk to some sketchy dude who might rob him to get a joint. He could just walk in the store. Is it right ethically? No. But is it right ethically for them to be, they're going to smoke it anyway. That's what I'm saying. So instead of the drug dealer doing it illegally, let the drug dealer start his little weed store legally. You making the drug dealers be legal. You making the drug dealers pay taxes. All the drug dealers was out there, the hippies, the white boys, with what we call dro, what the youngsters call loud. You see what I'm saying? The Cheech and Chongs, you know what I'm saying? All of them, bro, the pot smokers, bro, they out there just growing their pot and they selling their pot. They growing their pot and selling their pot. So you ain't got to grow and sell pot no more. They ain't got to be illegal. Let them get a store and get the money from them, get taxes from them. They're going to do it anyway. That's what I'm saying. So you want to let them do it and don't get no money off of it? You can't stop them. We gave you 40 years to stop them. All the people who got something against marijuana being illegal. When Nancy Reagan did that Say No to Drugs, marijuana was one of their first things. The whole U.S. government declared war on drugs. And from 1980 to 2020, gave you 40 years to try to stop it. You can't stop it. It get worse. You had crack in the 80s, they got fentanyl today. It ain't got worse. You done had marijuana in the 70s, they got hash today. It got worse. You ain't stop it. So I'm saying, why make rules and stuff that ain't nobody listening to it? Like, are you saying, hey, don't go eat no donuts? And as soon as you leave, not only did they eat all of the donuts, they ate the donuts and the apple pies. So why am I telling them to do something I know I can't stop them from doing? That's crazy to me. You weakening yourself. Look, I know this probably ain't going to be popular, and I'm going to get down in y'all comments, but when I tell y'all this, bruh, y'all could go, I studied this in college. Bruh, that's what I love about school. Like, especially higher levels of school, you get critical thinking, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Critical thinking. Okay, let me tell y'all this. So, I don't know which country it is. I'm sorry about that. It might be Switzerland or one of them countries. They legalized all drugs. I am not for this at all. I'm going to tell you at all, but they legalized all drugs. You know what happened to their crime rate? It dissipated. you'll be surprised how much crime is connected to drugs. So there's no crime, though. The crime has went way down. The allure is gone. Oh man, you know how when you younger, I'm cool, I'm finna go get a sack. You know, it's illegal, and I could pull up and I'm just smoking my weed. I mean, but if you could go in the store and buy the sack, I'm saying, like, it ain't cool. It ain't that cool no more. You feel what I'm saying? To a younger person, you know, when you 60, put your mind, see, that's a politician. You got 80-year-olds trying to make laws. They need to get like a 44-year-old. I could put my mind in the mind of a 16. I remember when I was 16, it was only 29 years ago or 28 years ago. Joe Biden can't remember 69. Let me stop. You feel what I'm saying, though? I remember, bro, I thought I was cool when I was going to get this marijuana. That's part of the reason they're doing it. Feel you cool, man. Let us smoke that weed, man. You know, it's not legalized with weed. You thought it was cool. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on that. Unlike in Paradise, it says, whenever I was on prescriptions, I didn't feel human. Man, listen, I'm going to say this, bro. Like, I do not advocate for no drug use at all. So if you a drug addict, you need to get some help. Period. That's period. If you get medicine from a doctor, who am I? I'm not smarter than no doctor. I might feel like I am sometimes. I didn't go to school for 10, 12 years. I didn't make them sacrifices. I don't have that. I didn't have the discipline. I didn't have the knowledge, whatever. So I can't tell a doctor. If a doctor prescribed you the medicine, take your medicine. Period. He wouldn't prescribe it to you if you didn't need it. McKinney said, I really think the war on drugs was lost to still spending our money just to have more people aware of it and want more of it. You see what I'm saying? It's a big game, bro. Like, I'm not going to support something that does not work. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could understand how to separate my beliefs from. That's why they say keep church and the church and state separated. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, I'm a real line, hard line, born again, blood washed child of God, sanctified Christian. But I know what the Bible say. I know what right and wrong say and everything. I'm never gonna advocate for somebody doing no drugs. Never. But I'm saying, if you ask me if I was a politician, the point of having marijuana illegal, I just don't see the logic in it. That's all I'm saying. From a political standpoint. The right and wrong and someone just walking around just getting high, no, you don't need to just be walking around every day getting high. But if you're using it for a medical purpose, then who's gonna say something to you? I'm saying, regardless of what state you can't get it for medically, what state you can't get a prescription for marijuana in? Somebody put it in the chat. So if you could get it from a doctor, just go get a prescription. Ain't nobody could say nothing to you then. It don't matter what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Bruce stress, I'm bring D back and the Rolex. Oh, he said the Rolex. Y'all remember that? He had that Rolex. I think they still be on them Rolexes these days, though. Real talk. Even the young people, them girls, they know anything expensive. The stuff was expensive, and nowadays they still know. Oh, you know them Ed Hardys? Ed Hardy. Like, girl, you way too young to know something about no Ed Hardy. Ain't no anything expensive, a female. No, I think they still know about them Rolexes, though. Shoot, Rolex, shoot, that's from my generation, man. Like all the rappers, they didn't, what y'all wear? I remember they went through the Marc Jacobs. Now they wearing what? The blue watches. Well, I forgot what they call. But back then it was a Rolex. Man, they always gonna come up with something new. Everything. Ain't nothing new, but they always coming up with something new. What Max said, I heard you can't here in Texas, you can't, bro, all of the Bible states, you could get a medical. Florida, you could have been getting a medical license From Florida for marijuana, Florida seen it. They were like one of the first states that seen it. I think Florida had it legal medically before. I think you got to think these states with tourism too. Like, look, I was in New Mexico, and Colorado is a legal state and New Mexico not. And the only difference between Colorado and New Mexico, if y'all are familiar with the states, is New Mexico is desert and Colorado is a little bit more lush, or a little bit more, I don't know what you call I wasn't that good in geography or whatever you call that. Is that geography? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Colorado, New Mexico is just a little more desert than Colorado. They both got mountains. They both outdoor states. They're both tourism places. But if I look at a map, and I'm a pot smoker, because you know a lot of hikers and those kind of people, they pot smokers. So if I look at a map and I'm finna go on vacation, New Mexico already got a problem competing with Colorado, bro. More people gonna go to Colorado than New Mexico. But if you got marijuana legal in Colorado, then why would somebody come to New Mexico? They're gonna just go to Colorado and smoke and go to the mountains. See what I'm saying? So New Mexico had to legal it to compete. Same thing with Florida. When California made it medically legal, I think Florida did too. Florida was one of the first states. I don't know if Florida, I don't think they still ain't made it legally, recreationally. But that was one of the first states medically to do it. They got to compete with California. Somebody look at a map. Cali got black sand beaches. Florida don't have none. Cali got beautiful water, but Florida does too. Cali got mountains. Florida don't. People, if you go on a vacation, you going to Cali. Oh, you could smoke. All the potheads said we could smoke weed on the black sand beach in the mountains on Cali. Feel like we on Tahiti. You can't do that in Florida. So they're going to go to Cali. So if those states want to compete, they're going to have to legalize it too. Bruh, somebody put in the chat, look up how many millions that Colorado has made since they legalized. I'm saying, why wouldn't your state want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to do that in Mississippi? That's my question. If the government, the state government of Mississippi can make $100 million a year, why would they not want to legalize marijuana? Mississippi, you know what you could do with $100 million? Because I'm saying, what's your purpose of not legalizing it? That's why, because it's not right. Your purpose of not making it legal is because it's not right. You know how much stuff people do every day that's not right? My Bible tell me if you having sex with a woman you ain't married to is not right. We gonna make fornication illegal? My Bible tell me if you lie to somebody it's not right. We gonna make that illegal. Because we're not gonna get it right and perfect until Jesus. Jesus is gonna be the perfect ruler. As long as we got a man who's our leader, it'll never be right and perfect. So I'm saying the reason why you got it illegal is to stop people from doing it because it's not right, right? That's the reason why you tell your child no, not to put that fork in the electric socket because they're gonna kill themselves, and you want to stop them from doing it. But I'm saying if you telling them no, it's actually not making them only put a fork in the electric socket. They getting a whole 12-foot iron rod and sticking it in the electric socket. They're gonna kill themselves quicker. I'm saying, what's the point of making it illegal if it's not gonna stop them from doing it? If it's not helping, that's what I'm saying. That's just my point on that. I'm not advocating nobody do drugs, because it's not right and you shouldn't do it. Legal Wars Podcast, double tap that screen, hit that like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all kicking it with me, man, on this Wednesday night. You know what I'm saying? Come on here to talk about President Trump. You feel me? President Trump. with that victory, with that W, man, you know what I'm saying? People been hating on the dude, man. So I just come on here, comment about it. Who is this unknown? He says, can you shout out my name? It's Mike Who Cheese Harry. Unknown. That boy, you hear that boy name? Mike Who Cheese Harry. Hey, look. Hey, look. For that name right there, I got to take a second on that name, man. This man said Mike Who Cheese Harry. He said, shout his name out, y'all. Come on, man. Hey, your boy show anybody some love, man. I just try to kick game and kick knowledge the best way I know how. You know what I'm saying, man? Best way I know how. Don't be trying to offend nobody. Just tell the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the truth. Straight up. Well, Michael Cheese Harry, bro. That's what. Hold up, man. Hold up. What y'all on, man? Say what, Mac? Man, come on. Dog, you said the consequences. What's the consequences? It is the status of illegal because that's how you make money off of it. I'm saying every time you say, okay, what you say what's the consequences? What's the consequence? The only thing the police got a problem with you possessing marijuana is if you making money off of it. I promise you. Texas was one of the hardest states in the country on the possession of marijuana. Bro, I promise you. I'm from Mississippi. I know guys who used to come all the time, bro. I'm talking about 18-wheelers running them from Texas, of marijuana getting from Mexico. That's facts. If they catch you with, 2-3 grams in Texas of marijuana, what the police gonna do for you? It ain't no consequences. What we talking about? It's all about the legality of it. That's it. It's about the ethics, the right and wrongness. The only argument you have, look, we talking about Trump, but it's viewer's choice. I got a $20 super chat for this. The only argument you have on keeping marijuana illegal is because it's not good for people. Am I right or wrong? That's your argument. But what I'm saying is you keeping it illegal, people still smoking it. So what's the point of making it illegal? Bro, that America, that how y'all used to run America, this what we gonna do with how y'all used to run America. This where how y'all used to like it, love it, or lump on it, choke on it, indifferent. Your old butt finna die off, and in 20 years, you're gonna be dead. And this what we gonna think about how you think about how we run America. That ain't how we gonna run it. We still gonna tell the kids that it's wrong to smoke weed. We still gonna tell them that. But we're not gonna run it how you run it. Instead of giving that money to the car, we're gonna do like President Trump said, and we're gonna say them cartels are terrorist organizations. And we're not gonna run it how you run it, because the way you ran it, you built up them Mexican cartels. Bro, what you want me to do, bro? What you want me to do? You want me to give you some real education, bro? Bro, I'll write you a 500-page paper with citations, Nick. Excuse me. In 48 hours, I'll educate you on this. You made the cartels. You building the devil's empire. And people are getting higher every day. They getting higher in ways they ain't never got high before. You building his empire. It's not our position to make those decisions for people. Can you understand that? Now, crystal meth, something you know that that 22-year-old could get a hold of and kill themselves. That's stupid to say that. Ain't no drugs really is good. No drugs is good unless they coming from the doctor. But I'm saying marijuana, making it illegal, that's crazy. It doesn't work. It didn't work. It ain't no consequences. What's the consequences, dog? I'm trying to see what he said. He said I crossed the street in Seattle because of the crack dealers. Bro, we're not talking about crack. Dog, my boy, we're not talking about crack. We're not talking about crystal meth. I said that. We're not talking about a drug that can kill somebody or affect somebody's life. Listen, marijuana can affect a young person's life. For a young person, marijuana can have them addicted and make them lazy. You still tell them it's not right to do drugs. Because you make it legal doesn't mean, look, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make marijuana legal. So the 10 dudes over there in the corner who's selling their weed, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, hey, y'all 10, come here. I can't stop nobody in my state from smoking. Y'all 10 dudes over there, y'all come here. This is what I'm going to do. Every dollar you make, I want $3. You hear me? Look, every $10 you make, I want $3. Every dollar you make, I want 30 cents. So I want a third of your pie. You want to sell weed? Look, go open you a store. Every $10 you make, I want to get $3. So you selling weed over there all day, and you making $1,000 a day. Who you think getting that 30%? The cartel getting it. Some illegal drug organization is getting that percentage. Does that make sense to you? But if I make it legal now, I'm getting that $300 off that $1,000 he making every day. And you know what some of that $300 I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use that money to do what Nancy Reagan did. Hey, tell me I ain't cooking. Tell me I ain't cooking. Nancy Reagan just said no, and she made it illegal. And for 40 years, after that experiment, what I seen is not only it made it get bigger. Instead of them just smoking weed, they smoking hash now. They smoking oils. They making fake marijuana. It got worse for them saying no. So she spent all the money saying just say no, putting people in jail. That ain't how I do. That ain't how I'm gonna do. I'm going to make it legal. But I'm going to still spend the same money telling the kids not to smoke it. Can you think? Can you think with me? We're not going to run America how y'all did. I'm going to make it legal, but ain't nothing changed. It's still not right. It's still bad for you if you just walking around getting high. I'm going to make it illegal. And with the money I'm making off of that, I'm going to give them cops a raise. I'm going to give teachers a raise, and I'm going to be in the schools telling the kids not to go buy your weed. But if you do sell some weed, you got to give me $300 off of every $1,000 you make. And off of the money that you paying, the money that you making off the weed that you giving me, that I'm taxing you, I'm using that money to go tell the kids not to go buy your stuff. Y'all want to run it back? Y'all want me to run it back for you? I'm saying, bro, we ain't got that much people in here, but tell me. 1980s, Nancy Reagan say no to drugs. 40 years later, what happened? It got worse. Instead of doing crack, they doing fentanyl. They dying on the spot, on the streets. Go to Philadelphia. They look like zombie land. So 40 years, you locking people up for 100 years for a joint. You doing all of this stuff, and what did you accomplish in 40 years? Nothing. It ain't get better, it got worse. So you telling people, no, it don't get better, you making it worse. Facts. It ain't about how you feel. It's about facts. I live off facts. Say it just like that, facts. That's what I live off of, data. I'm a legal person. I'm gonna go off of the facts. You had 40 years and it didn't work. So you know what I'm gonna do? Instead of spending the millions of dollars that you spent on campaigns telling the kids not to sell drugs, them 10 hippies you got on the side that you made criminals for selling weed, I'm gonna say, hey hippies, come here real quick. So y'all out here on the street, I spent 40 years trying to stop you and I did nothing but made you bigger. So y'all out here in the street, because in the 80s they were making $600 a day. Now they making $1,000 a day. I guess you say it in inflation. So look, y'all 10 hippies, y'all come here real quick. Y'all been out here on these streets selling weed on my streets, making $1,000 a day between y'all 10 hippies. And y'all just making the money. I'm going out there saying, say no to drugs. It's wrong to smoke weed, but the kids still buying the weed. So, hey, hippies, come here real quick. All 10 of y'all. I want $300 a day from each one of y'all. And don't sell the weed on the corner no more. Open up a shop and sell your weed. I don't want no kids going behind one of these stores and could get shot in the head. Because they're going to buy the drugs anyway. We didn't figure that out after 40 years, dumb. I don't want none of these kids getting shot in the head. So look, y'all 10 hippies, y'all all open your stores and give me $300 a piece off of every 1,000. So with that $300 that you giving me off of every 1,000, now I'm making $3,000 a day when I wasn't making nothing from saying it's illegal. Just saying it's illegal, I ain't making nothing. Now I said it's illegal and I'm making $3,000 a day. They still smoking it. So with some of that money that I'm getting off of them 10 hippies, I'm going to go to the kids and I'm going to still tell the kids it's wrong to smoke weed. I'm going to spend the money. I'm going to get the money from the hippies to tell the kids not to smoke. I'm going to get the money from them and I'm going to spend that on advertising, telling the kids that it's wrong to do drugs. Why I'm going to spend my money? I'm going to take the hippies' money. The kids going to smoke anyway. 40 years taught us they gonna get the weed anyway. If we say no, they gonna come up with some weed crack. They got some weed that's like crack now. They smoking weed, it's like crack. Every time you say no, the devil come up with something different or worse. So I'm gonna stop saying no, y'all smoke the weed. But you know what? I'm gonna get the money from the weed and I'm gonna tell the kids why they shouldn't smoke, why it's gonna hurt them. I'm gonna spend their money to teach the kids not to smoke. But if they smoke, they're going to smoke anyway. It ain't nothing you could do about it. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Tell me where I'm wrong at. I'm still a Christian. I still don't think you should do drugs. Take the drug dealers' money to tell the kids not to go buy their drugs. Tell the drug dealers to give me some money and I'm going to take their money and spend it on telling the kids not to go buy their drugs. And at the same time, I'm going to give the teachers a raise and the police officers a raise. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong at. Tell me how it don't make sense. Tell me how it's not logical. The way that they used to run America, we putting that in the trash. Donald Trump, where you at, President Trump? President Trump, you the last old dude that we let get in that White House. Shapiro up next. Shapiro in his 50s. And after Shapiro, we gonna make a law saying ain't no president could be our president over 60. We don't want nobody over 60. You don't know what you're talking about. Because if you over 60 right now, how old were you in 1980? You was in your 20s. So when you was in your 20s, they said say no to drugs. And 40 years later, what didn't happen? Ain't none of that stuff worked. So your playbook, we gonna throw that in the trash. That That boy out here with that, if y'all know anything about football, y'all remember Joe Montana, 49ers? He out here with this George Seifert playbook. This boy got a Joe Montana and a Steve Young playbook, boy. He out here trying to run the West Coast offense, run that first West Coast offense. He out here with Joe Montana and George Seifert and Jerry Rice. Bro, what? Who is these people? These kids ain't talking about that. What's the Redskin quarterback name? You feel me? What's that Houston Texans quarterback name? You feel me? Patrick Mahomes, boy. They ain't talking about no Joe Montana, boy. They talking about that boy throwing passes without looking. I ain't never seen Joe Montana do that. Patrick Mahomes throw a touchdown without looking. Patrick Mahomes throw touchdowns between his legs like the basketball players do. He throwing a touchdown like this. Hey, Joe Montana and Steve Young wasn't doing that. You feel me? You can't come out here with no old playbook, man. This ain't the same world it was back then, man. The stuff you tried to do that you see that didn't work, you just change it. That's it. The Bible ain't changed. Right or wrong ain't changed. You still tell the kids not to smoke weed. You still tell them not to do it. Oh, well, when you make it legal, what are you signaling? You signaling that we can't stop them from doing it. But if you gonna do it, if I had a child who was gonna do drugs, wouldn't you want to know where he was at when he was doing the drugs? Wouldn't you want to know how much drugs he was getting? Wouldn't you want to know who he was getting the drugs from? Or you want him out there in the dark, in the black, Baltimore, in the alley somewhere, strung out. But if they make it legal, though, the government gonna know who, they gonna be the one giving them the drugs. You see what I'm saying? That's just my thoughts. Claymore says, Robert, please leave him alone. I don't even know what Robert is saying. He said, stop promoting Primo. I have no idea what you're saying, Robert. Jordan's saying, crack weed, bro. People get addicted to anything. Addiction is the problem. Yes. Bottom line. Look, what Jordan just said it. Robert, you saying, I have no idea what you're saying, Robert. Robert's saying stop promoting. Y'all could please tell me what Robert's saying. I don't know what he's talking about. What he's saying, promoting, what I'm promoting. I'm promoting policies that work instead of policies that don't. That's what I'm promoting. I mean, CJ, I don't know what's wrong with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't promoting anything. I'm not promoting somebody sell weed, smoke weed, do weed, nothing. But I'm just saying, why you gonna have policies that don't work? That's my question. You want policies that work or you want policies that don't work? You want to keep a broken system or you want to fix the system? That's the question. Don't do drugs. Drugs are wrong. Marijuana's wrong. You shouldn't smoke marijuana. But why make it illegal if you can't stop people from smoking? That's all I'm saying. That's my whole argument. I ain't promoting nothing. What y'all heard me promote, you need to rewind the tape. I ain't promoting nothing. My argument isn't the right or wrong of doing it. You have heard me say it's not right 1,000 times. You have not heard me say that it was right one time. So don't be disingenuous. Don't be a liar. Don't try to win the argument when you're wrong. I never said it was right. I said, why tell someone not to do it if you can't stop them from doing it? Well, I'm going to tell you no if the answer is going to be yes. And I know the answer is going to be yes. It's not like I don't know. I'm telling the kids not to do it, and I know they still going to do it. Why? I'm not going to say not to do it. It's going to make me look weak. It's like you are making them not respect the law by making laws that you can't stop them from doing it. They're going to make them not respect it. I'm not going to tell my child to not do something, to don't do something. Hey, boy, don't eat them pancakes that your mama going to cook you while I'm at work at 6 in the morning. While I'm going to tell him not to do that when I know he going to do it anyway. You making my words be, you weakening my words, my position, my stance. Does that make sense to y'all? Claymore says, exactly, so speak your truth. I'm saying I'm trying to figure out where I'm wrong at. Dog, you teach the kids not to do it. You just you tell them the same thing you tell them right now. You tell them not to do it. Same thing you tell them right now. But making an argument for legalization simply based on not stopping people from smoking is not, how is it not a good argument? Dog, what's the purpose of saying don't do something if you can't stop them from doing it? That don't make no sense at all to me. And that don't appeal to logic. There's no logic for me telling someone not to do something that I know. Well, I'm saying, Robert, don't comment in this thing. Robert James, do not comment in this thing no more. And I know there he go, he commented. What's the purpose of saying it? Robert James, you are not saying good things. That is not healthy for my mental health. Do not comment in this thing no more, Robert James. The CJ said, Robert, you tripping. Robert James, do not comment in here no more. Let's see if that works. Robert James, show up every stream that I stream and do not comment in here no more. What's the point of saying something that is irrelevant? I can't stop the man from commenting unless I block him from the channel. I can't make him show up every time I stream. So what's the point of saying it? Do not smoke weed, it's illegal. And you know when you say it, as soon as you say it, he finna go buy some weed. What I'm gonna say it for? That's crazy. You making yourself weak by telling people to not do stuff that you can't stop them from doing. I'm not gonna never tell you to. If it's something I want you to do, I'm gonna tell you to do it. For real. I'm gonna help you do it. If it's something I don't want you to do, I'm gonna help you do it. We gotta look at things and approach things from a different way. How you want change if you doing the same things you've been doing? Ain't nothing gonna never change. If we want things to change in the world, we gotta first start by changing ourselves. And by changing ourselves, that means we gotta change the way we do things, look at things. We're not saying make it accessible or make it ill. We're saying stop the kids from going on the back alleys with the crackhead dudes. And I'm saying, put it in the store. I'm saying, Robert, what am I better than? I'm saying what I'm saying wrong. I'm trying to figure out what I said that didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog, you right. But we ain't gonna legalize fentanyl because we know that's gonna kill somebody. We know this dude back here, he gonna just get high. What he gonna do when he get high? His stomach gonna look like mine. He gonna be sleeping all day. He gonna get lazy. But he probably not gonna kill himself when he get high. I know who you know that you heard CJ that died from. I mean, who said that? Dog, who you know, my boy, that died from smoking marijuana? That's the point. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look at that whole picture. So people could just smell fentanyl and die. So no, I'm not gonna legalize something that I know they're gonna kill them when they do it, or it has the possibility of killing them. This ain't Switzerland. You feel me? But I know legalizing weed ain't gonna kill them, and I know I can make $100 million a year off of it. Yeah, yeah. Dog, but you getting high at 17, first of all, I don't know people getting high and breaking into the workplace and stealing the safe. That is just too funny. Like on some Cheech and Chong, bro. But look, you getting high, you were baking in your workplace. That ain't got nothing to do with the weed. You probably been thinking about doing that the whole time. It's just that when you wanted to do it, you felt like, hey, before I break into the workplace, I'm gonna hit the blunt too. I'm gonna hit the blunt and break into the workplace. You feel me? It does alter your mind, but so does alcohol. So does coffee. Coffee alters your mind. You might not believe it. Look it up. Caffeine is a drug. Coffee alters your mind. 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol alter your mind. It's a bunch of stuff we do that alters our mind, bro. Be real about it now. That's what I'm saying. The arguments you have for saying on paper it's illegal doesn't make sense. No, you don't get them no pills and needles. You ain't never heard me say nothing like that. See, there you go. Put that. Robert, I would expect more from you after 5 months. There you go, putting stuff in my mouth. I ain't never said that. I ain't never said nothing about giving nobody no pills and nobody no needles. But if you go to a doctor, they going to give you pills and they going to stick you with a needle. But I ain't never said nothing about none of that, Robert. I don't know where you get that from. Yeah, it is worse, dog. Alcohol is worse. Everything. I'm saying, like, there's a bunch of stuff we do that alter our mind. Bunch of stuff. Some people, they need their mind altered. Nah, for real, you go to the doctor, he give you drugs, don't you? You see what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about the medical use of it. All I'm talking about is the government having it illegal. That's all I'm talking about. What some Robert's saying is, he says sugar is a real drug. It is. People don't even realize that. Don't even realize it. And it doesn't alter your mind, dog. Look, I'm going to pin that. It don't alter your mind. You know how many people sugar kill, bro? Like, real talk. You know how many people in America die from diabetes, bro? Hold on a second. Bro, I got the wrong one because you know, this a drug right here. Y'all know that, right? That's a whole drug. Mind altering. That's why I drink them. A whole drug. Look, let me tell you something. This one right here is no sugar, but I could promise you. That's what's killing people. That Coca-Cola, that's what's killing people. Them honey buns that they got that y'all keep putting out for breakfast in this hotel every morning, that I keep on having to call upon the strength of my Christianity to avoid eating that honey bun every morning. Y'all laughing. But that's why God tell you there ain't no scripture in the Bible about taking smoke up the nose, because that is in the Bible as in reference to marijuana as it being a sin. You see what I'm saying? The same thing where you could say about eating 100 honey buns a day. But if you eat 100 honey buns a day, it'll kill you. It's not good for you. So God, that's what makes it a sin. Same thing with marijuana. Ain't nobody saying, Robert, that smoking marijuana is a good thing. You still gonna tell the kids not to do it. It's not right. We're just talking about the practicality of saying that it's illegal. That's what I was talking about. He said, I agree with a lot California do. Yeah, I do. Man, I'm a California dude, boy. You feel me? Governor Newsom, VP Harris, even President Biden went to Cali when he left the White House. Claymore said, how many of y'all ever drink herbal teas? How many of y'all drink herbal teas? You see here a dog say Newsom, bro, it's all political. Dog, I like you. I like your energy. I hope you didn't subscribe to the channel. You hit the notification bell. Guys, most of y'all, though, are probably like afternoon people. You know what I'm saying? I never go. This is the second time in 5 months that I've been live streaming, that I've went live in the PM. You know what I'm saying? I said I was going to come up here. I was going to do this for President Trump, his first 100 days. I get up here, get on stream trying to take up for President Trump, and we ended up talking about marijuana. We're talking about marijuana. Robert James, for everybody who watched this segment, I just want to say I'm a paralegal, okay? I don't do anything illegal whatsoever. I do not believe in advocating for anything illegal, drugs or anything whatsoever. If someone needs the marijuana medically, they provide, you can go get a medical use for marijuana, but any illegal use of any drugs, I do not advocate for. And even the recreational use of marijuana or any drugs, I'm a Christian, so I'm not advocating it for. That being said, I do stand on everything I said. I think it's retarded to tell somebody not to do something that you cannot stop them from doing it. To me, it's like a waste of words. Like, I can't stop you from doing it. So why would I tell you not to breathe? To look, CJ and Dog, thou shalt not breathe anymore. Right now, from this moment right now, Dog, you better not take another breath, Dog. No more breaths. Dog, hold up. Dog, no more breaths. No more breaths, Dog. I better not see no comments. Dog, no more breaths. OJ, do I appreciate that, my boy. You see what I'm saying? If it's something I can't stop you from doing, why would I gonna tell you not to do it? You cannot stop these kids from smoking weed. I don't want my daughter, if she decides to smoke weed, going to some back alley with some pimp to try to buy a joint because I can't stop her from doing it when she hit 23. She's 23 now, I can't stop her. So she in the back alley with some pimp, got her stretched wide open trying to get a joint. You can't stop her from getting it. You telling her no and it's making it worse. Just let her go to the store and get the joint. And you stop her some other kind of way. But you can't stop her from doing it, so don't make a law saying it's illegal and she gonna go buy it anyway. To me, that's stupid. That's my whole argument. I ain't never said doing drugs is right. I ain't never say I'm for it. I ain't never say none of that. I'm just saying making marijuana illegal and giving the money to the cartels when you could give that same money to the police officers and the teachers and make it legal, to me just makes more sense. That's my point. That's what I say. Dawes says, I don't know what politics you have, but man, the next 4 years is going to be good. Dog, man, the politics I have American politics, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I jumped on here, man. Trump won. I've been talking about Trump the last few days. Going live on Friday talking about VP Harris. I believe VP Harris will be the next governor of California. I think she'll be the first female governor of California. So we're going to talk about that on Friday, 7 o'clock a.m. And then on Tuesday, I think on Tuesday, we're talking about the reformation of the Republican Party, how Elon Musk finna take over the Republican Party. The Republican Party is going back to that Republican Party that I knew when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying, libertarian, more libertarian leaning tech party. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do that at Tuesday at 6 o'clock a.m. Tuesday and Fridays, Legal War Podcast. That's what we do, man. We talk politics. Frank Alpha, I see him in the chat. He says Rockwell was worried that someone was watching him. Hey, somebody always watching us, man. This is America, man. Big brother always looking at you, what you doing. Keeping his eyes on you, making sure Uncle Sam making sure you. I'm just playing. Robert James says, do you know someone wasted coke on the floor? Hazmat team will have to come clean it up from NASA. Man, stop that, Robert. You tripping. Fact Over Lie says Darren Bell, 49, arrested with child porn. He wrote cartoons for Ruby Park, Candyville, wrote cartoons for Inner City. He's the Sacramento County Jail. Dawg says, I gotta hit the hay. All right, my boy, but dog, look, if you tomorrow morning, well, Friday morning, bro, I hope you to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Friday morning, 7 o'clock a.m., I will be live, bro. If you working, man, just put your AirPods in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tune in to your boy while it's in your pocket, man. Bro, I appreciate all y'all tapping in with me, man. I said I'm going to come on here, man. Just stuff I was seeing, man, just start talking about President Trump, how people taking aim at President Trump, you know what I'm saying, for basically doing what every politician's going to do. Look, I'm going to say this to the Democrats real quick, man. Just my personal opinion. This is just my feelings. Like, man, don't shoot at the man for everything and anything. You feel what I'm saying? You got to pick your battles. In life, you got to choose your battle. As Joe Biden was leaving the White House, he was pardoning people. And like somebody said earlier, he said he wasn't going to pardon his son. He pardoned his son. Even though he did something he said he wasn't going to do, I have no problems with that at all. He is well within his powers to do that. If that was my son, I would pardon my son. His predecessor, Trump, if that was Barron, Trump would pardon Barron as well. You see what I'm saying? So as far as Trump goes, people hating on Trump for them January 6th pardons, I don't see how they can even do it. They knowing the whole time January 6th, Trump said that wasn't his fault. He said it before the election. He won the election, so what you expect him to do? That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. As Americans, I believe, man, we should stop playing politics. We could focus on the stuff that matters. Trump start messing with government programs that affects the poor, we get on his head. If Trump starts doing a whole lot of chaotic stuff, overreaching his authority, or acting like a dictator, we get on his head. Trump pardoning January the 6th rioters when he thought the whole thing was a hoax or he didn't do it or Nancy Pelosi did it or whatever. I'm saying, how can we, he said it before he won the election. He won the election, bro. How can we argue with him about that, y'all? Come on. Let's pick our battles, y'all. That being said, man, 2.5 hours, man, I've been kicking it with y'all. I thank y'all for chilling with me tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this at nighttime. Not really a night person, bro. I woke up from a nap. I said I'm going to just jump on the stream and kick it with him tonight. You know what I'm saying? We will be live again Friday at 7 o'clock a.m. Robert says, true, but they butthurt about Trump. Man, let them be butthurt. Like somebody been in this stream the whole night. He been saying the next 4 years, my boy Dawg said the next 4 years going to be really good. So if they butthurt about Trump, when their life start getting better, tell them to be butthurt then too. Because the same people who don't support him, if he do something or give them something to help them, they're going to take it. If the years are good, they're going to be for it. That's what I'm saying. So why be a Republican or a Democrat? Because if you're a Republican and that Democrat come in there and he pass a policy that'll help you or benefit your life, you're going to take it. It's not like you're going to say, nah, don't give me that $1,400 stimulus because you Donald Trump. And I voted for Hillary. So I don't want nothing from you, Donald. You're going to take that money. It don't matter who it come from. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm trying to help change people's visions. If somebody come in my house and rape my 3-year-old daughter, R word, my 3-year-old daughter, I'm not going to say were they Republican or Democrat. Hold up, police officer, were they white or black? That makes a difference. If they were black, let them go. If they were a Democrat, let them go. What? No, you're not going to say that. You ain't going to care. That's the same thing. If a Republican do something good for your life, why would I care? Why would I hate on it? It don't matter to me if he Republican or Democrat. If he do something bad for your personal life, even if it's somebody you voted for, you get on their head. You the people. They're elected politicians. They're getting paid off the tax dollars that you work for. Get on their head. Bruh, say we voted for Obama. Mr. Obama, President Obama, what you doing right here, man? You feel me? It's all love, though. We all Americans. We all stand up, bruh. Y'all stand up. All the Americans, the real Americans in the chat. Y'all throw American flags in the chat. You feel me? David Combs says, thank you. You're welcome, my brother. One more time, guys, before I jump off. 2.5 hours, guys. If y'all hadn't double tapped that screen, if y'all hadn't liked that video, I ask that y'all like the video. It's free to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy the content, hit that notification bell. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, man, give y'all another opportunity. Thank somebody for that super chat, my brother. I thank you so much. If you guys want to donate to the channel, or if you guys want to start a conversation before I jump off, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that super chat button, and your donations are much appreciated. But Claymore, I see my boy Claymore. He threw them American flags in that chat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Claymore. And then we going to go ahead and add Claymore as a moderator. Claymore, again, if you want to come on, man, you want to help us with the channel, help moderate. First of all, I want to say I appreciate that donation, bro. You supporting the channel, man. I appreciate that. You threw them American flags in the chat. I see you a patriot. Claymore, if you served our country, I want to first off by saying thank to all the veterans, all the police officers. Thank you guys so much for your service. Claymore, if you served our country, my brother, I want to say thank you, man. Salute to you, man, for your service, my brother. You know what I'm saying? If you was in the Army, I'm going to say, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But you start saying that hoorah stuff, you know. I ain't no Army, no Air Force. I ain't no Air Force, no dude. Like, I wasn't in the Navy, but I really liked the Navy. I wanted to join the Navy. You feel me? Don't tell nobody. I think the Navy is the best part of the military. That's just me. But you know what I'm saying? I wasn't no Air Force person or no Marine person. I was at Camp Fort Bragg, I'm sorry, and you know Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. We had Marines almost right across the street. Like we trained a lot with Marines, so they used to jar heads. They used to think they were so much better than us because we were in the Army. So I don't really mess with no Marines and no Air Force people. But if you was in the Army, though, or in the Navy, nah, I'm just playing. Anybody who sacrificed their life, serve our country so I could come on the stream and run my big mouth with my big fat belly, and they over there sacrificing their life and time for us, man, so we could be free. Salute them for their sacrifice, their family. Thank you all, guys. Love you all. Robert says American flag, American first. Of course, always. This is America. The land of the free, the home of the brave. Guys, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much. Friday morning, guys, 7 o'clock a.m. Until then, be blessed. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next time.